Welcome to the fourth Saturday video art hop, which is our first event this month, and we will continue it every fourth Saturday of every month. The theme for this month is the day after Christmas, and I'll be talking more about that in a few minutes. So after watching my video, be sure to watch the next video right after mine in the list. It's a rotational list that has been organized in a certain way so that all people will be visited during the hop. And it is hosted by the Meri Atelier channel. And her link, as well as all the participating artists, are listed down below. Okay, so the theme for this month is the day after Christmas. And I have chosen to depict two turtle doves because the day after Christmas is actually second day of the 12 days of Christmas. And the two turtle doves actually represent the Old and New Testaments. And the partridge in a pear tree actually represents God. And for each day after that of the 12 days, they are symbolic for different saints in the Bible. And it could be very interesting if you'd like to even look that up. Now, okay, the medium I'm using is alcohol ink. I have quite a few years experience in painting with alcohol inks, and I love them. And many of my alcohol ink paintings are for sale in my Etsy shop, which is linked down below as well. Okay, so alcohol ink can be applied or manipulated with many different ways. Here I'm using an alcohol-soaked cotton ball, and the alcohol is 91% isopropyl alcohol. You can use 91% or higher, but it's not recommended that you use anything lower, like 70% isopropyl alcohol is not recommended for use. You can also manipulate the alcohol ink with canned air, a blow dryer on cool setting. We do not recommend you using a straw. Instead, there is a hand pump that Tim Holtz makes. It's a hand pump that actually pumps out air in a controlled manner which is very similar to blowing through a straw. It's not recommended that you actually do blow through a straw because you're getting too close to the surface and you're going to be inhaling the fumes. And in fact, when you do alcohol ink painting, you should be using it in a well-ventilated room. And or if it's too cold to open windows, then use a respirator mask. So this was a day in November that it was a mild enough day I was able to open the window. Other than that, during the cold months, I do use a respirator mask because alcohol fumes affect people in different ways. For me, it gives me a terrible headache. So that's when I know that I haven't had enough ventilation, if that happens. So I'm using a variety of shades of green. I love it. I think I have about 100 bottles of alcohol ink in all different colors, and I have a great variety of shades of green. Okay, the birds I painted over because the birds I had masked out with masking fluid, and I paint not on yupo paper because that's $1 a sheet, yupo paper, $1 a sheet at only 8.5 by 11 inches. And instead, a great alternative to yupo paper is the backside of the special kind of photo paper called Kirkland photo paper. The backside, not the glossy side, but the backside, which is the matte side, is a really great alternative to yupo paper. And in this painting, I am predominantly using alcohol inks, but in the wood right there, I am using both a black alcohol ink marker and a dark brown acrylic paint marker. And then with my paintbrush dipped in alcohol, I'm just spreading out the pigment to give the really cool effect of the wood. And if you have any questions about alcohol ink painting, I love answering questions or interacting with you in the comments. Please comment or ask any questions you have. I read and answer all my comments. I'd love to hear from you. And any questions you have about alcohol ink painting or your experiences with alcohol ink painting. And yes, alcohol inks dry pretty much very, very quickly. And it's best to varnish your paintings. So I do use Camar varnish to set the ink, because if you sprayed alcohol based varnish right on your painting, it probably would disturb the inks and make them move. So Camar varnish is a special kind of varnish that you spray on first, so it prevents the inks from moving, so that when you spray on UV protectant varnish on top of that, you'll have no problem with your inks moving. If you have any other questions about alcohol ink painting, please do ask. I have several years experience with alcohol ink painting. So here you see I'm not even using a paintbrush. I just pour it directly out of the bottle. It's another way of applying the inks. And I'm going to set the rest of this video to music. So just one last reminder, after my video, hop on over to the next video on this list. And please watch all the other wonderful artists participating in this video hop. And we will be doing this the fourth Saturday of every month with a different theme each month. So I hope you enjoy this. Yes, I will set the rest of this video to music, and I hope you enjoy watching my process.